My name is Sherri. Welcome back. This is a Express Backbend video, Little Rock Athletic Club. My sister Denise is here, and she's going to demonstrate the modifications for this backbend practice. So, namaste. There is no music today, so that means that you can just splice in your own music, whatever resonates with you. So we're going to focus on the heart chakra. I've been kind of going up the ladder of these chakras, and it's a Hatha. I did that actually the first class, so we're kind of coming back to it. Our peak backbend today is going to be Uttanasana or Camel Pose. So we'll kind of move towards that and do some basic backbends. And the heart chakra is kind of the center of love. It's the center of our line of energy here. It's where we feel compassion, loving kindness. And it's the essence of joy. So just have a wonderful, joyful practice today. And we, embrace this heart chakra with a type of yoga practice called bhakti. And bhakti is the yoga of devotion, coming straight from your heart center. So props today, if you have a block at home, you can use a block. If you have a book, you can use a book. I'll demonstrate a book at the end of the class to come into our last pose. This book is actually a big, huge book of chakras. So I'm going to start seated on my block in Vajrasana or Hero's Pose. So I'm going to bring my sit bones and the top of my feet on the mat. Denise is going to stay in Sukhasana. And we're going to just start palms facing up with our breath. So close your eyes, and the breath is just your life force, the prana. And inhale, this is 2-to-1 breathing, just to promote relaxation, to promote that parasympathetic nervous system. So inhale to a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then again, inhale to a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, retain the breath. Just bathe your body with that pranic energy. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we can do it with a count of 2. Inhale to a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that was actually another 4. So last one. You can just make your ratio that works for you. So inhale to a count of 1, 2. Expand the breath. Pause. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to do a seated cat and cow. So opening up the back body, open your eyes. Inhale, bring your arms up. Good. Cactus the arms, melt the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round forearms together. And then again, inhale, open up, look up. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up, stretch the breath. Exhale, hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Bring the heels of the hands together, the thumbs and the pinkies coming into the mudra of the lotus flower. Just embracing that beautiful color green, embracing that beautiful lotus that grows in mud, grows through trials and tribulations, just like we do when we search for that heart center and when we embrace that heart chakra. Loving kindness, compassion, forgiveness. So we're going to come to all fours now. So you can remove your block or your book. Spread your fingers. Also, you may want to get a towel or a blanket for later on. So I'm going to walk back on my mat a little bit. And I'm going to spread my fingers. And what we're going to do is we're going to do just a variation of cat and cow. So I'm going to turn to this side. I think I'll come this way. And we're going to inhale, sit bone, tailbone up. And then exhale. Let me just go back to the front. Lift the heart up, feet go to the head. So again, inhale, lift the heart up, feet go towards the head, and then exhale, top of the feet on the mat, round. You can lift up your knees or keep your shins down. So let me do this way. I think this is the best way. Inhale, lift up, lift the feet up, and then exhale. You can keep the shins down, top of the feet on the mat, round. And then one more. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, you can keep the knees down and just round into your cat. And then come back to center and press back into child's pose. Balasana, forehead down. Bring your hands back by your hips. Interlace your fingers. Lengthen them and lift them up towards the sky. And then inhale, extend your arms forward, palms facing up. Just a gesture of receiving your practice today. Inhale, come to all fours. So we'll just go straight into our sun salutation, Surya Namaskar C, low lunge. And this is where you might want a blanket under your knee. You can fold your mat in half. Just pad your knees as you need it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lengthen through the heels. Pedal your knees, your legs. Good. And walk your feet to your hands. Come to the top of your mat into Uttanasana, forward fold. Slightly bend your knees. Inhale, come all the way up, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And then now we're going to come into a standing Ustrasana. So inhale, reach your arms up. Dive your hands like you're placing them in your pockets. Squeeze your shoulders together. Lengthen through your tailbone. Lean back. Look up. Open up your jaw. Stick out your tongue. Roar like a lion. Just come to your edge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Come into your Uttanasana, your forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring the right foot back. Lower down to the top of the knee. So the ball of the foot can be on the mat or the top of the foot. Inhale, reach up. If you need to interlace your fingers around your knee, go ahead. Really reach up, stretch up. Bring the palms together and then just lean back slightly. And then exhale, release. Step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip. So lengthen through that left heel. Bring the right knee up towards the ceiling. Extend the right leg back. Bring it all the way through. Lower down to the left knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Good. Now, I'm going to show 8-point pose. Denise is going to do plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. And I'm going to come into cobra. So you choose. Inhale, reach up, palms touch, lean back, saluting that beautiful sunlight. Today, honoring the color green. Exhale, release. Come into your plank asana. Come down to your knees, chest, chin. Stay low or come into your upward facing dog or low cobra, bhujangasana, or Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Tuck your toes, press into plank, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then I'm going to walk. Denise is going to jump to the top of the mat. Coming into your forward fold. I'm going to fix my tights. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Good. Beautiful. All right, let's continue. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. This time, step the left foot back. Walk back, lower down to the top of the knee. Extend the arms up. Exhale, release down. Step back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, downward dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Take a few breaths here, energetically pushing the mat away from you. Inhale, lift up the left leg, bend the knee, open up the hip. That left knee going up towards the ceiling, lengthening through that right heel. Re-square the hips. Bring it all the way through. Lower down to the right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release down. Step back into your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, upward facing dog. Come into a cobra. Everybody meet in downward dog. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Exhale, bring it through. Lower down the right knee, reach up. Release down. Step forward into your forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Turn the fingertips down, interlace the fingers behind you. Lengthen to your tailbone, lift your heart up, slightly bend your knees, fold into your legs. Releasing, place your hands on your hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Completing this sun salutation. So we'll continue and we will add on just a little bit. So feet together or hip width apart. Inhale into your chair pose, Uttanasana. Hands to your heart. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. This time, slightly bend your knees. Extend your arms out like you're reaching your hands towards someone's heart, center, anahata. And then exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Lower down to the mat or your blanket. Inhale, reach up. Good. Hands to the heart. Pause here. So take that right elbow to the left knee, turn and twist. And just stay grounded in that left foot. Now, Denise is going to keep her right knee down. I'm going to lift up on that right knee. So just upping the ante a little bit, just turning the heart towards that left elbow. And then everyone, frame that left foot with your hands. Lift up that right knee if it's down. Inhale that left arm up into a simple twist. Circle the wrist, both directions. And then release down, step back into plank. And so everyone, come down to your knees. Come forward and down, chest and chin, 8-point pose, Ashtanga Asana. Squeeze the elbows in so the booty's kind of sticking up like an inchworm. And then you're going to lower everything down, forehead down. Extend the arms back behind you. Interlace the fingers. Lengthen. Lift up the heart, the chest, the feet. Draw the navel in. Inner thighs melting. Tailbone lengthening. So just feeling the opening of that heart center. And then release down. Ground your hands. Tuck your toes. Come to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. So you can come into that bent knee version like we did before, or you can flip your dog. So, or Parsvabhashistasana. So inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Now stay here or come forward like you're coming into side plank. Bring the ball of the foot down to the mat. Lift up with that right arm. Extend the right arm towards the front of your mat. Place the hand on your heart and then open up to the ceiling. Smile, have joy. Inhale, reach up. So the challenge here is going to be just to lift up that right knee, bring it all the way through. Good. Lower down to the left knee. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, hands to your heart. Left elbow, right knee. Turn and twist. Now stay here with Denise with that left knee down, or lift up the left knee, turning that heart up towards the ceiling. Always finding that love for yourself first, honoring where you are, and then release down. Step forward into your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good, very nice. All right, so this is where you may need your blanket under your knees. Step about a third of the way back on your mat. Good. Feet are hip width apart. So this is a little fun, a little way to get into Uttanasana or Camel Pose. But honor your knees because there's a lot of flexion in what we're about to do in the knees. So hands to your heart, and you're going to sit down in your chair. Feet are hip width apart. Extend the arms up. Uttanasana with the knees about hip width apart. Good. Find something to focus on because this is our balance today. Bring your hands back to your heart. Come up on the balls of the feet. And then start lowering down like through a yogic squat. Bring your hands behind you. Walk behind you. Bring the feet forward into a reverse tabletop. Yeah. Shoulders melt back, lift the heart up, look up, open up the jaw, stick out the tongue again, come into that fifth chakra, a little sneak preview for next time we get together. Roar like a lion. And then lower the sit bones down. Good. Keep the hands grounded. So Denise, if you'll grab your towel and just put it in front. So this is where you need some extra cushion. We're going to use this towel like a blanket because we're going to reverse the journey here in a moment. So fingertips towards the buttocks, shoulders melt back. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, release. Let's inhale through the nose. Let's find that prana that we activated at the beginning of the class, and exhale through the mouth. Okay, so just hear the breath. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Again. Good. All right, so we're going to reverse that journey. We're going to walk up, come to the balls of the feet. Just pause here. Now, if this is too much on your knees, you can bring your heels down to the mat. So bring your heels down, please. Like a really deep chair. You can come up a little bit. Not so deep chair. All right. And so from here, you can use your hands and you're going to come, or not use your hands, and come all the way to your knees. I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Yeah. Good. So the toes are tucked. So we're going to do this a couple of times. And this is just a modification that I'll show of Uttanasana. So like we did standing, the fingers are going towards the buttocks. The inner thighs are going in, tailbone lengthening to create space for that sacrum. Shoulders melt together, lift the heart up, and then lean back. Support your low back. If it's too much on your neck, you can just look straight ahead. Nice. And then come back, hands to the heart. All right. So stay on the balls of your feet. Sit back. Just challenge yourself. See if you can come into your Uttanasana or your chair pose without using your hands. If you need to bring your hands down, no worries. So lift the knees up. Come up, stay low. Extend the arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Walk out into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, everyone knees, chest, chin. Inhale into a high cobra. Squeeze the elbows in. Slightly bend the elbows, shoulders melt back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend the knee, open up the hip. Remember, you can stay here. Flip it out. Stay on the knife side edge of that right foot. Extend the left arm up and over. Hand to the heart. Just open up to the ceiling. Push the mat away from you with that right hand. And then without using anything but the strength of your core, lift that knee up. Come back forward. Step forward into your forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. All right, let's try that again. So step a third of the way back on your mat. Remember the modifications. Honor your body. Inhale, reach up. Feet are hip width apart. Exhale, hands to your heart. Uttanasana. Sit in your chair. Come up on the balls of the feet. Good. Start lowering down, lowering down. Extend the arms back. Balance on the balls of your feet. And then reach back. Coming into Uttanasana or a reverse tabletop. Now, you can stay where Denise is, or you can walk your feet out. And toes are going down towards the mat. It's like a reverse plank. Shoulders melt back. Look up. And then lower all the way down. Bend your knees. Nice. And let's reverse that, coming into our last variation of Camel Pose. So you're going to come up on the balls of your feet. Good. Hands to your heart. Honoring your knees, place them down, come up. So you can stay in the balls of your feet. Option 2. Option 1 is going to be right back where we started. You can inhale, bring your arms up. You can come to the top of your feet, so lots of different ways to do it. Swim your arms around, bring them to your heels, melt your heart, open, look up. Again, you can come to the top of the feet. Whoa, there we go. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. So we're going to come back into that chair pose last time. So sit back on the heels. Use your hands if you need that. Come back to your feet. Low chair, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice job. All right, so find your block or a book. I'm going to go ahead and use a book. So if you're at home, you don't have a block, come to a seat, come to the front of your mat, and we're going to come back into bridge pose, and we're going to use the block underneath our low back or the book. So I would use either this height or that height. This highest height might kind of tweak your balance. So see that your feet are about hip width apart, fingers touching the back of your heels. Come lying down on your back. Lift your hips up. Slide that block or that book underneath your hips. Good. And then inhale, bring the knees into the chest. Don't use your hands. Exhale, extend them up. Awesome. Vapariti Karani. So this is like a full body mudra. Just sealing the practice in. And then hugging the left knee in, extend the right leg down. Inhale, extend it up. Exhale, down. One more time. Rebend that right knee, hug it in, extend the left leg up, inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Last time. And then hug the left knee in. Ground the hands. You can interlace them around your block or your book, or just ground them. Extend both legs up. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, just reach towards those legs like you're trying to do a little forward fold, but you're on that block, so be careful. And then hug the knees in, release the head down, set the feet down. Pause here in your restorative bridge. Close your eyes. Place your right hand in your belly, left hand in your heart. Conscious pause. Lift the hips up. Remove your block. Hug the knees in. And come into happy baby pose. Peace fingers to the big toes, knees out towards the armpits. So this is where we find joy and bliss. This pose, it just represents that. Maybe rock right and left. And then hug the knees back into the chest. Bring the forehead to the knees, just curling into a beautiful ball of light. That green light for this chakra. Extend the legs out, extend the arms behind you. One last bit of effort. And then exhale, release the hands down, palms facing up, eyes closed, tongue releases from the roof of your mouth. You can pause the video and stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. We'll just have a brief one here. So as you're here, here's a meditation for your heart chakra. The heart is a cave where the divine or God dwells within you. Om Namah Shivaya. This connection is always with you. Know that you are loved, guided, and protected at all times. As you step inside the cave, see the diamond of yourself brilliantly lighting up the inside of your heart. The diamond represents the light of yourself and that part of you that is eternal and is the heart of God within you. As you honor that, know that you're always connected to this place within. Om Namah Shivaya. So slowly roll over to one side. Just come into a fetal position for a moment. Slowly make your way up to seated on your sit bones or on the block like we started. Bring your hands to your heart center. Blink your eyes open. And then gaze at your hands, just bowing to yourself, honoring that beautiful heart, the diamond, that stands for fidelity, loyalty, and divine love. And then inhale, look up, take 3 deep breaths. 1 to honor the body for where it is today, where it needs to be. 1 for the mind, for peace of thought, loving kindness, and compassion for ourselves and others. And 1 for the spirit, letting the divine in us honor and greet the divine in everyone else. So bringing your hands to your third eye and exiting this class by saying namaste, which means that the divine in me honors the beautiful divine in you. So I will look at my sister. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining us, and I will see you next time with the 5th chakra.